Disney Pixar Toy Story 2. Andy was leaving for cowboy camp, but there was still enough time for his favorite toys, Sheriff Woody and Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear, to save the day. Andy was planning to take Woody with him to camp, but Andy accidentally tore Woody's arm. "I'm sorry, honey. Toys don't last forever," Andy's mom said. So Andy put Woody on a shelf and left for camp without him. Woody could talk and move when there was no people around, just like other toys, but now Woody was quiet. Had Andy decided that he didn't want Woody anymore? Someone else did want Woody, though. Later, that when the cowboy went outside to rescue another toy from the family yard sale, a toy collector noticed Woody and stole him. Buzz saw what was happening, but he was too late to save Woody. Luckily, Buzz did see the unusual license plate on the collector's car. LZTYBRN. The Space Ranger was sure it was a clue that would help him find Woody. Woody was taken to the toy collector's apartment. After the man left, two toys rushed out to greet Woody. "It's you, where you're here," shouted an excited cowgirl named Jessie. Bullseye, a toy horse, gave Woody a big lick. "It's good to see you, Woody," greeted the prospector, a toy who was still in his original box. Woody was confused. "How do you know my name?" The other toys explained that Woody had once been the star of his very own TV show on TV, Woody's Roundup. There were all kinds of things with Woody's picture on them, but Woody himself was a hard-to-find toy. The collector had been searching for Woody for years. We're a complete set," Jessie exclaimed happily as she went around the room, showing things to Woody. And now the collection was complete. The collector was selling it to a toy museum in Japan. That meant Woody would be leaving Andy forever. Meanwhile, Andy's toys saw a TV commercial for Al's Toy Barn and recognized Al as the man who had toy-napped Woody. Buzz realized the license plate LZTYBRN stood for the words Al's Toy Barn. Now, the toys knew where Woody had been taken. Buzz planned a dangerous rescue mission. "Woody once risked his life to save me. I couldn't call myself his friend if I wasn't willing to do the same," he told the other toys. Buzz and a few other toys set off to find Woody. "To Al's Toy Barn and beyond!" cried Buzz. By morning, the toys had reached the store and even managed to cross a busy street. The store was closed, but they were able to slip inside. "How are we going to find Woody?" The piggy bank wondered, looking at the tall shelves. "Look for Al. We find him, we find Woody," Buzz replied. Luckily, Al stopped by the store. The toys followed him back to his apartment. They realized that they had to hurry. Al was leaving for Japan with the Roundup gang toys that day. Meanwhile, Woody's arm had been fixed. The cowboy looked as good as new, but he still planned to return to Andy. He went to say goodbye to Jessie. The cowgirl was crushed. "Without you, we go back into storage," she explained. Sadly, Jessie had once had a kid too, but her kid had grown up. "You never forget kids like Emily or Andy, but they forget you," Jessie said softly. Woody paused. Andy was growing up. If Woody went to the museum, he would never have to worry about being ripped again or risk being thrown away. When Woody's friends finally arrived, They found him. That Woody didn't want to leave. He wanted to go to the museum. Buzz was hurt. Somewhere in that pad of stuffing is a toy who taught me that life's only worth living if you're being loved by a kid, he told Woody. Then Woody's friends reluctantly left without him. Woody realized that Buzz was right. I can't stop Andy from growing up, but he told the other Roundup gang toys. But I wouldn't miss it for the world. Jessie and Bullseye agreed to go with Woody, who knew they would like Andy, but the prospector wanted to go to the museum. He wouldn't let Woody leave. Help! Buzz! Guys! Woody called after their friends. Just then, Al came in, packed the toys in a green case, and took them away. Buzz and the others tried to rescue Woody. Slinky Dog stretched as far as he could to reach his friend, but the prospector held Woody back. Minutes later, Al was in a car on his way to the airport, and so was Woody. Woody's friends would not give up. They hopped inside a Pizza Planet delivery truck. It was empty except for 3 green aliens decorating the windshield. Slink, take the pedals. Rex, you navigate, Buzz ordered the others. Soon they were following Woody to the airport. When they arrived, Buzz and the others parked the truck and hid inside a pet carrier. The case with Woody was sent to the baggage handling area. Moments later, the pet carrier was on its way to the baggage area too. The baggage area was filled with suitcases moving in all directions. It wasn't easy, but Buzz finally spotted the case with Woody inside. The prospector was trying to stop Woody from escaping. But the prospector was no match for the unstoppable team of Woody and Buzz Lightyear. The friends finally sent the prospector packing for good in a little girl's backpack. The toys managed to free Bullseye, but Jessie was still trapped in the green case as it was loaded onto the plane. Ride like the wind, Bullseye, Woody trolled his friend as he and Buzz jumped on the toy horses and galloped toward the plane waiting on the runway. Woody sneaked on board the plane and set Jessie free. But just as they were about to climb down from the plane, it started to move. Woody fell and Jessie grabbed his arm to save him. Woody's arm ripped again. The cowboy bravely used his pull strength as a lasso to manage to swing himself and Jessie off the plane and down onto Bullseye. Nice roping, cowboy, Buzz told him. Yahoo! Cheered Woody. Let's go home. The toys were waiting for Andy when he came back from cowboy camp. Andy was thrilled to see his new toys. Thanks, Mom, he called out. Andy was also happy to see his old toys, and he sewed up Woody's arm. The cowboy knew he was where he belonged. Woody wasn't worried about Andy growing up anymore either. It'll be fun while it lasts, he told Buzz later. Besides, when it all ends, I'll have old Buzz Lightyear to keep me company to infinity and beyond.